Here we are. This is the 12-month anniversary, or the 1-year anniversary of me being at eXp Realty, and it has been quite a journey. Something that happened shortly after I moved over to eXp. I mean, I wasn't even here a month. I got a complaint filed on me from the state, well, with the state. I didn't know who this person was. I didn't know why they were doing this, but they were calling out some stuff that was just kind of like, people wouldn't even know unless they were just all in my business, or they're just a hardcore stalker or something. And it was little things like, some of my stuff still said my old brokerage on there, and so they were claiming that I was being misleading and all this kind of stuff. And when in actuality, it was just a matter of me not having time to change everything over and getting everything changed over immediately, because I had just moved. And so luckily it got dropped. Like, it literally just got dropped, or I was found not guilty of wrongdoings just a couple weeks ago. So that happened like right after I got to eXp, but I couldn't really talk about it. And in actuality today, I figured it was just somebody who was maybe angry at the fact that I moved over to this brokerage. So I don't know. It happened. I'm glad it's over, because it was just so much to deal with. So that was kind of my kickoff. As many of you know, when I first got to eXp, I was a little overwhelmed by everything. I was overwhelmed by the onboarding. It was just so different for me, because I wasn't used to that. I wasn't used to this whole virtual thing, and so all these emails flying at me, all these things I had to do, it was very overwhelming, and I frankly thought that it was a little unorganized. Luckily, they have implemented a new onboarding program that works a lot smoother. Most of my agents are getting onboarded in like 2 days, and the process is so much quicker. So I definitely thank them for doing that. So speaking of my team, in the last 12 months, we've closed 51 deals. They have consisted of buyers and sellers and a few leases. The team is up to 9 agents and 4 staff members, so a total of 13 people, and that's been a lot of work. But there's 13 of us here on my real estate team, and we're rocking and rolling for these next 12 months. We're on track to hopefully hit 100. And so that's what our goal is, do 100 transactions, and I definitely think that we're gonna hit it, because we've been on a good track just this year so far. Nationwide in my eXp network, because most of you know that eXp, you can sponsor other agents. I have 52 agents who are sponsored in my network, 52 agents nationwide, and I haven't really put much effort into that part yet, but that's how many people who have joined with me in partnership at eXp. So at the brokerage in the last 12 months, I've been invited to 2 trips, and I'm so glad I got to attend. The first one was in Vegas, and that was back in, I want to say, August. And then just this February, I was invited to Mexico. So I went to Mexico. That was an awesome time, and both of those trips just really brought the whole virtual eXp thing. It brought it into more an intimate setting, and you can get to know people and see different personalities and everything, and it was really cool. Like, I was able to meet agents from all across the country who were also invited to these events, and we've shared referrals. Like, I've actually gotten referrals from agents that I've met just at these 2 eXp outings that I went to, and so I was very thankful to be invited to those and got to experience that, and it was such a treat. Like, they went all out, and yeah, that was a good time. Now, training. So the eXp training has really shown its colors lately, because especially with us being in this quarantine and lockdown and everything, because the training has been just like off the chains. I mean, there's been so many training classes over so many different things, and that's what I really appreciate about the eXp training, because there are so many trainings, and it can be overwhelming if you look at it in a way like, like, oh, I gotta attend all of these, but the trainings cover a wide spectrum of different topics. And so what you can do is you can find the ones that interest you most and just go to those trainings based on whatever level you're at in your real estate business. So not all the training classes are for new agents. Some of them are over luxury, some of them are over investments, some of them are over flipping. Like, it's just all kinds of stuff. And so you can basically go to the training classes that you want to go to, and they're offered all day, every day, and they're taught by a live instructor. You can ask questions, just everything. I mean, I really like that about their training, and they've revamped it, and there's so much training, and I really like that. So with the experiences and with the things that I've done with the firm, it has opened up more opportunities for me that I never would have thought could be open. Since this is a nationwide, well, actually international brokerage, so many agents from so many places connect with each other, and there's so many people who are connected in such great ways across the company that have introduced me to people who I never would have thought I'd be introduced to, and have gotten me in places, in publications, part of podcasts, meeting people, working on projects like outside of real estate, just all from this firm. So I love that about eXp. I love the exposure. Overall, I don't have any reason to want to look elsewhere or complain about anything. The money's been great, not just with the real estate team, but also with the revenue share. The stock has been great. Even in quarantine, it's still doing its thing. So I mean, I think it's an awesome firm. This is my 1 year review, and that's what I have to say about eXp.